Welcome to Giant Discovery, where we embark on a cinematic journey across the globe to witness nature's most breathtaking and wild spectacles. From the scorching savannas of Africa to the dense Amazon rainforests and the granite peaks of Yosemite, life always finds a way. Today we travel through three distinct worlds to understand the delicate balance that sustains the most incredible creatures on our planet. Our journey begins in the heart of East Africa, a land of open plains where survival is a daily, intense battle. The sun rises over the Masai Mara, casting long, dramatic shadows across the golden savanna, where the eternal circle of life begins. Here rules the king of beasts, the lion, whose majestic roar can be heard echoing for miles across these vast, open plains. While the male protects the territory, the females are the primary hunters, working together with strategic intelligence to secure the pride's meal. High in the trees rests the leopard, a solitary and elusive hunter that relies on stealth and raw power to survive here. The giants of the savanna, African elephants, march across the landscape, their deep family bonds guiding them to precious water sources nearby. These intelligent creatures play a crucial role in shaping the environment, knocking down trees to create grasslands for other grazing animals. The black rhinoceros, a living tank of the bush, remains one of the most endangered species, fighting for survival against human greed. Completing the Big Five is the Cape buffalo, known for its unpredictable nature and ability to defend itself against even hungry lions. Moving north to the arid lands of Samburu, we encounter a unique ecosystem adapted to survive in much harsher and drier conditions. The reticulated giraffe, with its striking geometric coat pattern, browses on thorny acacia trees that no other herbivore can possibly reach. The gerenuk, or giraffe gazelle, performs an incredible balancing act, standing on hind legs to access moisture-rich leaves during the dry season. Here we also find the Grevy's zebra, distinguished by its thin stripes and large ears, which help dissipate heat in this climate. The Somali ostrich, identified by its blue-gray neck and legs, wanders these arid plains, perfectly evolved for life away from abundant water. Traveling west, we reach the alkaline waters of Lake Nakuru, where a sea of pink reveals one of nature's greatest gatherings. These lesser flamingos feed on algae thriving in the soda lake, their feathers gaining their brilliant hue from the pigments in their food. When they take flight, the sky transforms into a moving canvas of color, a spectacle that has fascinated explorers for centuries. Back in the Mara, the stage is set for the Great Migration, where millions of wildebeest face the most dangerous river crossing. Beneath the murky waters, massive Nile crocodiles lie in wait, ancient predators that have feasted on these migrating herds for millennia. Driven by instinct, they plunge into the treacherous currents, a chaotic struggle for survival where only the strongest and luckiest will make it. For those who survive the gauntlet, the lush green pastures on the other side offer the reward of life and future generations. As night falls over Kenya, the savanna breathes a sigh of relief, preparing for another day of drama under the African sun. Leaving Africa, we cross the ocean to South America, descending into the lungs of our planet, the mysterious and vast Amazon rainforest. This massive river system sustains the world's largest tropical rainforest, a biodiversity hotspot teeming with secrets that are yet to be discovered. Beneath the canopy, a complex world exists, where competition for light and space drives the evolution of countless unique plant species. The apex predator here is the jaguar, a powerful cat with the strongest bite force of all felines, ruling the jungle floor. Unlike other cats, the jaguar loves water and is an expert swimmer, often hunting caimans directly in their own aquatic territory. Lurking in the shallows is the green anaconda, the heaviest snake in the world, capable of constricting prey much larger than itself. With eyes and nostrils positioned on top of its head, it can remain almost completely submerged while stalking unsuspecting animals at the water's edge. High above the predators, scarlet macaws paint the sky with their brilliant colors, their loud calls echoing through the dense forest canopy. These intelligent birds gather at clay licks to consume mineral-rich soil, which neutralizes toxins found in the seeds and fruits they eat. In the undergrowth, size does not determine power. The poison dart frog carries enough toxins in its skin to kill 10 grown men. Their brilliant colors are a warning to predators. Stay away. These jewels of the rainforest obtain their poison from their diet of ants. The leafcutter ants are the jungle's farmers, marching in endless lines to harvest vegetation that they use to cultivate fungus for food. This complex society operates with military precision, demonstrating that even the smallest creatures can have a massive impact on the ecosystem. Life in the Amazon isn't always fast. The three-toed sloth survives by moving so slowly that predators often fail to notice them. In contrast, squirrel monkeys are bundles of energy, constantly on the move in large troops to forage for fruits and insects. Beneath the river surface, piranhas patrol. While often feared, they primarily act as scavengers, cleaning up the river of dead animals. As the sun sets, the pink river dolphin emerges, a magical creature of folklore that navigates the dark waters using complex echolocation. The Amazon never sleeps. As darkness falls, a new cast of characters emerges, filling the night air with a symphony of sounds. These rains are the lifeblood of the forest, recycling water and nutrients in a continuous loop that affects climate patterns globally. Yet this paradise is fragile. Deforestation threatens to destroy in decades what nature took millions of years to build and perfect. Nature is resilient, but it needs our help. Preserving the Amazon is not just about saving animals. It is about saving ourselves. We now fly north to the temperate wilderness of North America, to the Granite Cathedral of Yosemite National Park in California. Carved by ancient glaciers, Yosemite is a land of vertical rock faces, thundering waterfalls, and giant sequoias that touch the sky. In spring, the melting snow transforms the park. Waterfalls roar to life, cascading thousands of feet down sheer granite cliffs. Awakening from hibernation, the American black bear emerges with her cubs, hungry and searching for fresh vegetation and insects in the meadows. The cubs are playful and curious, learning essential survival skills like climbing trees to escape danger under their mother's watchful eye. Mule deer graze peacefully in the valley floor, their large ears acting as radar dishes to detect the approach of stealthy predators. The coyote is the opportunist of Yosemite, adaptable and cunning, hunting small rodents but always ready to scavenge whatever it can find. Soaring on thermal currents, the golden eagle patrols the skies, a master of the air with vision sharp enough to spot a rabbit miles away. When it spots prey, it dives at breakneck speeds, a lethal missile of feathers and talons that strikes with overwhelming force. Summer brings warmth and abundance, but also the challenge of heat. Animals retreat to the shade of the giant sequoia groves. These ancient sentinels, the giant sequoias, are among the oldest living things on Earth, having witnessed thousands of years of history. Busy ground squirrels scurry across the granite rocks, gathering seeds and nuts to store for the long, cold winter ahead. As days shorten, autumn paints the valley in gold. The frantic preparation for winter begins as temperatures start to drop significantly. The autumn air echoes with the sound of clashing antlers as male deer fight for dominance and the right to mate. Winter descends, wrapping Yosemite in a silent blanket of snow. The waterfalls freeze into sculptures of ice, and the valley sleeps. The elusive bobcat remains active, its large paws acting like snowshoes, allowing it to hunt silently in this frozen white landscape. Even in the grip of winter, life persists. The water continues to flow beneath the ice, waiting for the cycle to renew. Under the crystal-clear winter sky, the Milky Way arches over Half Dome, a reminder of our planet's place in the universe. As the sun strengthens, the snow melts, feeding the rivers and signaling the return of spring, completing the eternal seasonal cycle. From the heat of Kenya to the humidity of the Amazon and the seasons of Yosemite, our world is incredibly diverse. But this diversity is under threat. Climate change, habitat loss, and pollution are altering these fragile ecosystems faster than nature can adapt. Conservationists around the world are working tirelessly to protect these habitats, studying species, and fighting to preserve what remains of the wild. The future of these ecosystems lies in our hands. Every action we take, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture. Imagine a world where nature thrives alongside humanity. It is a vision we must strive for the sake of all life. The lion, the jaguar, and the eagle do not have a voice to speak for themselves. We must be their voice. As the sun sets on our journey today, let us remember the beauty we have witnessed and the responsibility we all share. Nature has a remarkable ability to heal if given the chance. Let us give it that chance before it is too late. Exploration leads to understanding, and understanding leads to protection. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep cherishing our magnificent living planet. Thank you for watching Giant Discovery. Subscribe now to join us on our next adventure into the wild, unknown world. We leave you with more breathtaking moments from the wild, showcasing the endless patterns and beauty that nature creates every single day. Witness the sheer speed of the cheetah, the fastest land animal, an evolutionary marvel designed purely for explosive acceleration and agility. The hippopotamus may look calm, but it is one of Africa's most dangerous animals, fiercely defending its territory in the river. Deep in the misty mountains, the gentle giants, mountain gorillas, share tender moments that remind us of our own human families. In the Amazon, the toko toucan uses its enormous colorful beak not just for feeding, but to regulate its body temperature. Giant river otters, the river wolves of the Amazon, hunt in vocal packs, fearless enough to chase away even caimans. Water shapes the continent, from the Amazon River to the thundering falls that mark the borders of these wild lands. The haunting howl of the gray wolf serves as a communication tool, rallying the pack and asserting dominance over their vast territory. The American bison, an icon of the West, is built to withstand the harshest blizzards, using its massive head as a snowplow. Walking among the sequoias in the mist feels like stepping back in time, a humbling experience that puts our lives in perspective. Beauty is found not just in the massive, but in the microscopic. A simple spiderweb becomes a masterpiece of engineering and art. The migration of the monarch butterfly is a miracle of instinct, spanning generations and thousands of miles to reach a specific forest. The oceans connect all continents. The health of the Amazon and the forests directly impacts the life within our deep blue seas. Like the rainforests, coral reefs are biodiversity hotspots, teeming with life and protecting our coastlines from the power of the waves. From the heat of the equator to the frozen poles, life has adapted to conquer every corner of this remarkable planet. Deserts may seem empty, but they are full of life hidden beneath the sand, waiting for the rare blessing of rain. The fennec fox uses its giant ears to dissipate heat and hear prey moving underground, a perfect adaptation for desert survival. In the misty mountains of China, the giant panda spends its day eating bamboo, a symbol of conservation success around the world. The Bengal tiger prowls the jungles of India, a solitary hunter that commands respect and fear from all who share its territory. Down under in Australia, marsupials like the kangaroo dominate the landscape, carrying their young in pouches in a unique evolutionary twist. The koala sleeps for up to 20 hours a day to conserve energy needed to digest the toxic eucalyptus leaves it eats. The northern lights remind us of the magnetic shield that protects Earth, a beautiful display of physics painting the night sky. Volcanoes are the architects of the Earth, destroying with fire, but creating new land that will eventually teem with fertile life. Beneath the surface, water carves spectacular cathedrals of stone, creating hidden ecosystems where creatures have evolved without the need for sight. Fungi are the recyclers of nature, breaking down dead matter to return nutrients to the soil, completing the cycle of life. The hummingbird is a marvel of bioengineering, the only bird capable of flying backwards, fueled by high-energy nectar from flowers. The chameleon is the master of disguise, changing color to communicate mood and temperature, while its eyes scan independently for prey. In the ocean, the sardine run creates a feeding frenzy, attracting predators from the air and sea in a spectacular event. Orcas, or killer whales, are highly intelligent and social, using complex hunting strategies passed down through generations of their family pods. The journey of a baby sea turtle is one of the most dangerous in nature, a desperate race to the safety of the sea. Jellyfish have drifted in our oceans for millions of years, simple yet effective creatures that survive without a brain or heart. The octopus is an alien intelligence on Earth, capable of problem-solving and instantaneous camouflage that rivals any technology we possess. Mangrove forests are the nurseries of the ocean, their tangled roots providing safe haven for young fish and protecting our coasts. Wildflowers are not just beautiful. They are the foundation of the food web, supporting the pollinators that sustain our agriculture. The humble honeybee is responsible for pollinating a third of the food we eat, a tiny worker with huge importance. Humans have the capacity to shape the land in harmony with nature, creating sustainable systems that support both people and wildlife. Transitioning to renewable energy is a crucial step in reducing our impact on the planet and preserving these wild places. Our cities can become green sanctuaries too, integrating nature into our daily lives to improve our health and well-being. Preserving the dark sky allows us to keep dreaming, connecting us to the ancient wonder our ancestors felt looking up. This blue marble is our only home. It is a miracle of the universe, a fragile oasis of life in darkness. Look into the eyes of these creatures, and you will see a reflection of ourselves, a shared spark of life and consciousness. The earth is grand, wild, and mysterious. There is still so much to discover, so much to protect and cherish. The time to act is now. Join the global movement to conserve our planet, for the wild ones and for future generations. We dedicate this video to the guardians of the earth, the rangers and scientists working on the front lines of conservation. Thank you for being part of Giant Discovery. Together, let's keep exploring and protecting our amazing world. See you next time.